get everything set up for the stream, just let some people come in, if any happen to. Alright. Well, last time I did Katamari, and now I'm doing Journey today. So I think in about a second here I'm going to start up. Just going to make sure everything sounds well and me or the music isn't overpowering one or the other, so people can listen to the music. It sounds fine so far. Alright, I think without further ado, I'm going to start some Journey and anyone can join in anytime. Right. So, just for a little bit of context, I have played this game, but it's a long time ago when I first got my PS3, so I'm a little familiar with this game, but I'll let the music play out a little bit. So, start as this little robed fellow. This game's mostly just a beautiful art piece. There's no real speaking except for just spamming this button. And it's mainly just a 3D collectathon, so just gonna enjoy playing this game. It's probably just take one entire stream. So just enjoy this game. Just pop down and enjoy this whether you're seeing this later or now. I'm gonna pop over this hill and see a really beautiful mountain in the distance. So now I have control over my camera and everything by my joystick and my PS3 thing, but just gonna go through surfing through these little sand dunes. It is a very environmental game, even though I'm not the hugest fan of things like deserts and stuff. I still find this game to just look so beautiful despite like the ruins and like all the stuff that should look a little more depressing, but for now we have to go up here to go to the stone tablet. This is pretty much how you track your progress through the game. Buy your little scarf. And there's the extra mechanic of now that we can actually jump, we can sort of just fly around and do stuff as long as we find those little scarf things, or just wait a little while for our scarf to re regain some magic power, I believe. It's just one of those artistic games that you just sort of enjoy relaxing to every once in a while, so decided that would be a really perfect fit after doing something as as relaxing as Katamari, but also it's just like, you know, a lot more quieter. Trying to have these buddies help me, but I can go around and try and look for things, because the main collectibles in this game help you lengthen your scarf or progress the story and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna mainly be walking around the desert and talking with you guys, or just talking about anything in general. So today I did do this a little later because I did get a little busy, but also for the fact that, you know, this game might take a max of 2 hours, depending on how much I remember of this game. Not expecting much. Yeah, this is some cryptic hieroglyphs. Are going to be coming around to these a couple of times. Still don't know what they exactly mean, but you know, there's definitely some symbolic theory to them. Yeah, I think this game was big, like, oh my gosh, like, what, 10, 11 years ago now? It's nice coming back to this game after everything, because you get very few games that are just as quiet and soulless as this. But as you can see, we are in a really big desert, but if we go a little too far out of the boundaries, the game's not going to like us doing that, so it's going to try and blow us backward. So we mainly want to go where I want it to. Definitely like the little attention they have to detail when you're going down hills. They just make you slide down. It just looks really nice. I'm gonna guess and gonna find some scarves, wherever they could be. Probably down there. I swore I remember them being somewhere around here. Maybe I barely passed it. This game's beautiful. You could also help get these guys over to you by just chirping to them. Oh yeah, that gives you a little height too. So we're gonna see what's down in this ruins. Let you guys take in the atmosphere. Got some little guys in here. Don't really know why they're trapped under there, but I guess it's how it be sometimes. Oh yeah, we definitely need to collect those, so I'm gonna try and see if I could get anything for flight around here. Yeah, this game might be a little bit choppy because every Sony game I've been playing so far has been on a PS3. I have a couple of games that I hold near and dear on the PS3, so I just have that for now. Let's see what this is. I don't remember this being a thing. Oh! Oh, hey, this is where you can track all your collectibles. I didn't even know that. Well, guess I'm gonna go over here and try and use these guys then to get over there. To that little power up. Now we got a tiny bit of a longer scarf, which means we can now fly for longer and have more of that little magical charge stuff. I'm gonna go around and explore a little more, cause yeah, there we go. That's more for my scarf. I'm hoping when I play this game, I probably won't, but there may be, there's this mechanic where you can find random people, just like suddenly, in just the middle of the desert. And, I definitely find that the most interesting thing about this game, because you'll just be walking through and you'll just ambiently find someone else who looks just like you in this sort of desolate looking place. So maybe we'll find one later, but who knows. But I definitely bring up stuff because the more you play this game, the more special things you get. I decided to play this on a new account, so you can see just the regular little journey person here. Looks like I was mistaken and there's no other collectibles right now, so let's just go up here. Now we can see that there's little scarves coming out of the ground here. Now these guys help us fly longer distances since we have more scarf buddies. Now since we 100%ed this area, we get to see this this cutscene. Well, I mean, despite how many collectibles you get, you can still progress in the story, but here's our first cutscene. Now that hieroglyph is a little interesting because from what you can tell, at least to me, it looks like a civilization trying to crawl over some scarf thing. It looked pretty similar to us, but they have white robes instead of burgundy, so not really sure what's going on there, but we might get some more answers as we go through the game. Let's see, I don't think there's anything over here, it's just some rocks and the gate behind us. But For some reason we're tempted to just sort of fly through here, so let's drop on down. Now I guess we can see around here is that there's more like, looks like a kind of traveled area, so just going to be going on by and seeing if we can find anything in here. Because, man, it doesn't look like there's been people here. If there are people at all who live in this area. Looks like it doesn't want us to go over there. Kind of tell if there's too much sand deforming like that sometimes. But our goal is to go up this segmented bridge, which I guess makes logical sense. But there's definitely no signs to how we're supposed to get up there yet, other than maybe flying or finding some more scarf buddies. I see a little collectible over here. It's just so few and far between when you see like sand waterfalls like this, but they just look so pretty in this area. It just makes everything start to seem like slightly, mystical and stuff. You can just see how sand has sieged everything in this area. It's really quite beautiful. I'm gonna get a little scarf guy again. I don't know what this is, but this looks like a big sword sculpture. It's definitely a lot of things up to here which are up to your artistic visualization of this game, but man, just sliding through this area just feels so good. It's been like, I think a solid 7 years since I've played this game. This just came back into my head because I always wanted to stream this game, but never had any really reliable means to be able to stream this stuff. But here I am sharing with you guys. Maybe you guys will get similar experience if you've never seen this before. Let's just see these just weird machines. I guess they're like ticket machines. They're just like shredding up all the scarves. But since we have that many now, we're going to go over and complete some of the bridge now. Let's just explore the rest of the sand, see if there's anything else around here other than these Mr. Ancient ticket machines. Because I guess they're like trying to help us for some reason. Definitely find sand to look really beautiful in this area. I'll let you guys soak more of that up in a minute, but I'm gonna give us another hieroglyph. That makes it look like there used to be a beautiful city in the sand area. Doesn't Definitely not around anymore. They keep showing us signs of people, but I haven't really seen anything yet. believe if I'm right, I can't go under sand waterfalls like this. Yeah, I can. Alright, I'll explore around a little bit and give us a little bit of silence for this game again. I think one of the most beautiful things about this game is that, gosh, the people at Sony who were hired to, orchestrate this game's soundtrack and just make this environmental music. It's just so beautiful because even though, you know, realistically there's not any sounds in nature, they just made this look so and feel so beautiful with that music. Let's go over there. I want to try and get all the little scarves. Not sure if that exactly does anything, but let's free them. We need all our scarf babes. Sort of just, you know, fly around with us. They need to be free. Suck if they're trapped in all these ancient stone things. I think that's all of them, actually. Oh, it looks like there's something over there. But let's go up this bridge first to see if I can get a vantage point on it. Yeah, we kind of glided across on these. Yeah, the music changes right when you get on the carpet too, so just adds to the mystic atmosphere that we have right now. But, you know, instead of going for the thing up here, let's try and go down to that waterfall. See if I can grab that thing. The good thing is that once you get these power-ups, they don't really go away. So I'm gonna be able to fly a little bit comfortably here for a while. But since this game's a little short, if I have enough time, I may be able to play another game or two. I might just play like a little bit of a game on Switch or something like that, just something that doesn't really have a story, just something tiny to play. But now that I'm pretty sure we've gotten everything in this area, let's activate these little pestle things again, because apparently they like to hear our little song. Let's go over here and absorb more lore. So that's a little interesting. It looks like these cities used to have some sort of power source based on these scarf things that we're collecting up and using. But something didn't last. I'll let you guys take in this area a little more before I move on again. Oh, no, I don't want that. I really like this area, but I don't want to come back up here again. I'm actually curious, is there anything over there? Well, gotta check now. No, it doesn't look so. Well, guess we gotta fly back up then. Think I can take this area up here. That'd be nice if they thought about that. I would like to headcanon that where I am is like some walking bird, but I honestly don't know for sure. Oh, wait, no, perfect. I'm glad we came down here. We could have passed up this body, they would have been trapped forever. Well, looks like I've gotten every power up here and saved every friend, so let me go under the waterfall now. Or really sandfall. Don't know what it would really be classified as. It's really cool too because this ribbon has some beautiful like texturing and physics to it. This game definitely got me liking robes aesthetically and this sort of, don't know what kind of aesthetic style you would call it, but just this really beautiful ancient look. get up. Well, looks like we're getting closer and closer to the mountain. Now we've dropped ourselves in the middle of this whitish desert, which is really beautiful with this white pink look on all the dunes. Looks like we have more scarf friends to save down there. So let's go down. Surf down there. Hey, look! Looks like we got a little carpet putty now. So they sort of glide around with us and show us stuff. Generally refill our scarves when they see we're low and stuff like that, so that's cute. Really helps you take in this sort of whimsical air. This just endless desert makes it, seem a lot less lonely. Looks like our little scarf friend is also worrying about poor little scarfs. Maybe some more of these little buddies? Oh, hey. Got 5 of them now, and we can, call them over to do stuff. I think we can even surf on them, yeah. Like that. They could take us up for only a little bit, though. Ow. Don't hit your face into the wall, that's bad. Hieroglyphs. Kinda looks like they lived pretty well at some point. Maybe these little guys have something to do with the past, but I guess we don't know for now. Definitely found this area the hardest place to find power-ups, so I'm gonna try and look a little more, but I never think these are really obvious. So let's see if you can find everything with these beautiful violins. Huh. Looks like one of those little power-ups came down from there. more scarf buddies. At least these ones are free. I really wonder if anyone still plays this game that much. 'Cause I don't think I would find really anyone randomly through here anymore, because man, this game is a lot more older. It's on the PS3 now, or they have it on PS4 now, so see if there's ever any friends around here, but getting a sense that there's something up on this mountain maybe. Looks like we got a little civilization down there. We'll check in a second, but almost seems like there's some other stuff around here. Our little buddies. Not sure where we're supposed to go to first. That looks like it's a more important place, so I'm gonna go over here. Oh, it looks like another one of their friends are trapped right here. I don't know why they can't. Because it seems like they make similar noises to me, but I guess they just need my help, so I'll help them out any way I can. Where are we going next? Not sure if I'm going the wrong way or the right way, but I'm just gonna see how many of these little guys I can free without going to the main story part. That's how I generally play games like these. I just try and scout out everything. Oh, it looks like we have another hieroglyph thing here. Can't exactly tell what those things are, but guess they're kind of important. I don't think I've seen most of this desert, to be honest, because it's definitely very hard to navigate in this area. Now that I think about it, I think I may have been over here. I think this is where I freed all the other ones, but I'd rather check first to make sure. Also, thank you for anyone who's listening to the stream again. I really appreciate you being here, and I hope that you enjoy having a chill, sandy night with me here. Well, let's make headway back to the main area. I find it so interesting that the, you know, violins as an instrument, or really, instruments in general, just completely change the tones of things depending on, like, spacing in a song or a compositional piece or anything. Because violins can be very violent in songs, sort of like representing distress or anger or anything like that, but you can have like really beautiful, like calming pieces like this. They're just slowly introducing the strings in and out, even though I'm probably not saying that right because I'm nowhere near being a musical expert. Still very much enjoy the musical composition that you can do stuff like that. And throughout this entire game we're going to be hearing a lot of violins and cellos, stuff like that. Probably confusing violin and a viola, but yeah. Hello. Nice to see you. Let's just go down to this area then. Oh, I totally agree. This game's just a masterpiece that I never see being talked about anymore, so I'm glad to stream it to a couple people. Hope you enjoy however long you stay here. I'm definitely not going to be 100%ing this game, but I'm going to try my best to get a nice enough scarf. But man, like, it really is a testament that this game is so beautiful. Like, in my personal opinion, this game is absolutely a piece of art. Because you just interpret this entire game while you're experiencing this or experiencing this with another person. I actually play it on PS3. I did not know it was on PC though. I've had this game laying around forever. It's definitely one of the reasons why I wanted to start streaming. Yes. There's so much interpretation. I feel like every person who sort of hears this game out has their own story, their own way that they see everything from all the stuff that's represented. That's what makes it art. Yeah. This is the PS3 version, but it's from a collector's game. I found it cheap at GameStop a really long time ago for like $20 because I'm like, I had money laying around to like I don't know what this game's about, but the character just immediately drew to me. Well, I got this game a long time ago with a collection of games like Flow and Flower and some other small games. But I definitely think the $20 alone is like way worth this game. If this is on PC, that would be amazing. I would need to find it somewhere. But yeah, I only have a PS3 right now, so, or at least for Sony stuff. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I guess in the purest sense then, I guess I'm playing one of the purest versions of the game because it is close enough to the original game. 'Cause I think the original game came out on PS3. I can't imagine this being on PS2. If it did, I'm genuinely impressed. Looks like I actually missed a scarf. Don't know if I should really go for it though. Yeah. What did they even happen to change in the newer versions? Does it just lag really bad, or? Because I can't imagine what would happen, but I'll be a little silent for this cutscene for a second. See, now we got some little scarf friends from... To be honest, for these last two sort of cutscenes, I'm not exactly sure what this represents, but definitely some sort of civilization going on around here. But yeah, I exactly agree with that sentiment. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. That's why I haven't pronounced it, but thank you a lot for sharing your love of this game. It's definitely one of my favorite PlayStation games. Because when I got a PS3, I got the final version of it like a very long time ago. But it was near the end of its life cycle. But I originally, funnily enough, got it for Portal 2. One of my absolutely favorite games. But I definitely saw this game in Katamari and it just sold me on revisiting the PS3. Right now we're going through a little waterfall segment. I'm pretty sure I could have got a power up here, but just going down this area. But at some point I'll have to randomly go quiet because the music just gets beautifully intense over here. Oh no, it's not in this part yet. Well, spoilers, you're gonna have another little slide later. Let's drop down here since I went all the way down this pit anyways. In a narrative way, it kind of makes you interested in how these scarves actually work. But in a beautiful way, like, not knowing anything about these guys so far just makes it super interesting on you know, why everything's here. And it's kind of what I really love when you have that sort of pure curiosity in games for a story without, you know, needing someone talking over it. Guess we've got a little bridge thing here. Fun fact, the bridges didn't all used to be broken, as it usually ends up happening, but man, there's so many games or movies and stuff like that that, in my opinion, just feel like expressing a plot way too much, and I can appreciate that, but I love a story being able to be completely silent but still deliver you something. Okay. Oh yeah, it's completely the experience of this game. Like, you couldn't have the music without the gameplay. I couldn't see these ever being apart from each other. You know, funnily enough, I really loved this game enough to, back in high school, I actually had a chance. Is that somebody up there? Or is that one of the scarf guys? I can't tell. But, like, I had a chance to do a school report in high school for, applying themes in English to any piece of media, and the teacher's really cool, and he let me do something just based on video games because I wanted to. And man, it was just, oh no, it wasn't English, it was art class. I had to make a piece and explain the application of the song, because I put one of the last songs for a visual representation, but I think I also did something in English where I talked about the true art of this game and how this doesn't need, you know, a narrator for its narrative. You just enjoy the beauty of this without being directly told what's going on in the story. I'm trying to see if there's anything on this wall, because I've never explored this wall before, but pretty sure I got every little wall thing, so let's go down and surf down and enjoy this beautiful music again. Now, I think these more challenging arches are places where you're supposed to get more scarf stuff, so I'm gonna see if I can get anything, but no promises here. Oh, there's something up there. Oh, well, that's fine. Just enjoy this game. Yeah, thank you. I definitely think this is one of the games that need to be talked a lot for art's sake, because I know there's a slightly controversial argument for whether games are art and stuff like that, but definitely think looking at something like this and being able to soak up this entire environment and how much of a story there is just makes this game really beautiful and sort of gives off the definition of what art really is. Yeah, I definitely hold this as one of my favorite games just for the fact of how it like makes you feel. So now we're down here. And, you know, now there's like shift of blues everywhere. Now it's all lonely. So I guess I'm gonna go around here. I'm not sure if there's any collectibles, but just in case there is one. It doesn't look like it. Yeah, man, if I could ever put up like certain games as like pieces of art or like masterpieces of our time, definitely put this game up there as one of those. Because it is one of the reasons I consistently come back to my PlayStation. Looks like they had some sort of conflict here or something with the cities. Not really sure exactly what happened, but maybe they had conflict or they destroyed the power source and their cities have gotten all weird, but definitely looks like something went awry, in my opinion. I definitely find one of the more interesting things that I feel like in heavier parts like this, they purposefully make your character walk slower or the sand and stuff like that. Yeah. Let's absorb this next little cutscene. Gosh, I really love how this white robed thing looks. I definitely don't know what these things are, but I would love to headcanon them as just, again, like cute little sand bird shadow things. Well, we get a little animation in this thing now. Oh, something I never really realized while playing this game is that these little inscriptions, I guess, actually like the shape of the guys in the hieroglyphs. I always thought it was a broken hieroglyph, and that's why you never got to see every story because they're all split up. That makes a lot more sense though. But now we're going to this a little bit of a daunting area. You can tell by all the blue shifts that there's either something somber or wrong here. Well, let's trust this totally not mysterious patches of light. I feel like the most interesting thing that could happen is that if there was possibly any person who just happened to randomly be playing this game, who just suddenly came on because I don't know why, but I'm just really impressed by the random multiplayer that they have in this game because it's just so environmental. It doesn't like intrude on anything. You don't like invite certain friends or anything. People just randomly come in and out in a way that I don't really understand. But it makes it really beautiful when you're just there and somebody happens to be there. remember correctly, there should be a little glowy thing in one of these. There we go. Oh, wow, that's interesting. When I first met a player, I found them in that sort of before the slide area, so I got to slide around with a random person down the sand waterfall. And it's just like, wow, I didn't even know there could be other people here. I thought it was like a CPU, but eventually got confirmed. I was like, oh my gosh, this is just like random people coming in and out. It just makes things feel a lot less lonely in these lonely areas, so it's really interesting. No, that can't be somebody chirping, is it? Is that just like one of those little guys again? Okay, no, yeah, it's a little one of those guys. I definitely think if people like don't get this game, I'm really glad to have streamed this to like other people, because man, just seeing people talk about this game makes me happy. I don't think there's any other collectible in here, because they don't try and like jam-pack too many things in one area. I think there might be something in here. Ah, no, there's not. Okay. It's just beautiful seeing all this architecture and everything. It's so weird to think of something kind of morbid as just a society falling or something. Seeing like desolate cities be pretty is like something really interesting. Yeah, that'd be really good, because like you said, recently it came out on PC, so they definitely have some more recent people they can meet up with on cross-platform. Yeah. Now we got some little ribbon jellyfish here. I got some extra scarf. To be honest, so far I think this is the longest I've had my scarf at this point in the game. It looks like there's going to be some sounds down here. True. That could be interesting if I do that. I'll do that the next tile thing to see if anyone randomly meets up, because I'm not exactly sure how this would work. So yeah, that just happened. There's a big monsters that were in the murals earlier. I think this is one, if I'm not mistaken. Nope, I'm mistaken. But yeah, this part's definitely going to start getting a little scary, but definitely more tension and less horror. Really good. Man, just makes you think who built all these things for these snake things. Thank you. Oh, there the thing is. So now our new objective is to make sure those things don't see us. Cause it doesn't look like they like our scarves that much, for whatever reason. It looks like it's some sort of weapon or convenience struggle thing. And the people who look similar to me made these guys for whatever reason, even though they seem pretty dangerous. Doesn't seem like there's anything else around here. I don't trust my instincts though, because I'm usually like, oh yeah, it's totally nothing here. I'm fine. I forget collectibles, because, you know, usually people can't remember a game in and out all the time. Area's kind of tense. Oh, that guy almost saw me. I don't know why he didn't see me. I think the worst thing about this area is how slow you are, because you have to sort of like just make sure you stay out of these guys' spotlights. Because my gosh, these are scary as heck. So let's go inside this little building thing. Okay, I'm not gonna do that. Oh, did they hear me? That was a little bit of a weird reaction. Not sure I want to be here right now. I think this is a little dangerous. It really is. It's scary hide and seek. Yeah, no, it's hide and make sure I don't die, because these clay things are weird. Looks like I have a little collectible right there. That's sand right there. This is totally a solid snake situation. Oh, a kernel. The flap of my robe keeps alerting the snakes. I don't know what to do, Colonel. Creepy snake things have a thirst for robes, I guess. Don't think there's any collectibles over here. I'll probably see it because they glow. I'll be fine. My life, on the other hand, that's another complication. Well, this totally doesn't look not dangerous. That's right. I did that. I totally did that. Get away, because I'm scarier than you. Cutscene time. Oh, that doesn't look good. Dad, why are you telling me there's dead people in this sand area? Now it looks like everything got winded up by sand, at least. So I guess we have that base covered. Hey, that's the color of my robe. What a coinky dink. I wonder if this is a prophecy of some kind. Definitely not. It's some other robed person that looks just like us. That's my only conclusion. Let's go down this spooky hall. I definitely think it's interesting playing this on a new account, because if I think I've had a previous account, every time you decide to replay this game, you sort of get your robe gets more and more elements put onto it. So some people might just look like you and me. It might be their first time playing, or you know, there might be like somebody who's decked out with a lot of different like upgrades to their robe and stuff like that. After I do this, I remember that I was going to try and put PS3 on there, so I'm going to update the stream title for a second. I'll enjoy this little cutscene. Oh my gosh! Whoa, I have another friend. Hi! Wow. That was a little too timely. Okay. Where's my other friend? Where are they? Are they up there? Wow, there is somebody playing this. That's amazing. That's the last thing I expected. Hey, little friend. Wow. Yeah, it looks like this is close to their first time playing. Huh. Or they're on a new account or something. Wow. Well, let us go, friend. Man. This is actually a random person. That's amazing. Yeah, I know. They have a cute little baby scarf. You can do it. Come up here. Oh. They already got up here. Oh, okay. Oh, hey. Wait, let's go over here, friend. Looks like there's something over here. Looks like they activated another little thing over here. I'm going to try and keep up with them, though. Now, we have this little dragon buddy. This is really cool. Love this. Just so interesting being in such a fearful place now. Now we found a little friend over here. Aw. They came with me. I'm not gonna leave. Oh yay! They made it. So they're going through again. Can they actually make it up there? Oh no, they can't. Man. There's just something so beautiful about a robe dragon like this. I'm gonna chill near with a friend. I feel like this is the one place where you can find people the most, or I've had most of my experiences with randoms in this area. I gotta protect my little baby robe friend now. I do not want them to perish because they have cute little scarf. surprised I have my scarf this long. I never got it this long. I'm usually like thumb at this point. Just having all these like scarf things just form out of nowhere. Just make this so beautiful and like wonderful. Definitely like the golden stuff going on here. Oh, is this going to be the last time I see them? I think it might. I hope not. Oh, we have to sit down together? I had no idea this could happen like this. I wonder if me and this person will be able to stay with each other like the entire game. Man. Imagine having this weird destiny about yourself when you just sort of wake up in the middle of nowhere. Now you're sort of pulled along this story. I would love to see it. No, Scarf Dad, don't go away. Well, here we are in the snow. Oh, hey, look! I think that's them again. Man, that's beautiful chances. I think my favorite way that multiplayer is done in games is if it's just like Journey. Well, mainly for games like this because like you expect it to be all single player, but it's just always casually like more people, which is amazing. Guess we have the snow area. Which, by the way, it's really beautiful. I never knew how much sand and snow would look beautiful together. Oh wow. Oh no, there's a dragon guy again. I don't like this. I don't want to die to these dragon thingies. Man, wouldn't that be so sad just coming from nowhere and then just all of a sudden these dragon things are after you for, you know, God knows why. But, you know, at least you're kind of enduring and going through it with a little friend. Oh, now that we're cold, our scarves don't have that much stuff going on. So now for this area. I believe what we want to do is get behind some cover. No, friend. I guess so. They're both really, like, fine, and it's something that you can't really control on your own. Something that you just have to live with. If somebody impressively stream bombed this, though, I applaud you. I don't know how you're able to just randomly connect if you happen to be in the chat. No. Come back. Wow, I've never had this sort of feeling because I've never been the person who's played this game longer. Somebody just trying to go through here. Potentially for the first time, I don't know, but man. It's sort of cool because you sort of have a mentor in this game, because that's how I found most of the collectibles I know. I've always had random people lead me towards different collectibles and stuff like that. So I've never really looked up anything for this game, but I've had other people sort of tell me what to do along the way and stuff. Never knew in this section you could warm people up though with your call things. It definitely makes this more interesting though, because you usually can't fly through this area too much at all. I did it. I made it farther than my child. Come on. Let's get going through here. See, now we're fine here, little buddy. Now we can just sort of chillax together. Nothing's gonna go wrong here. Oh, little buddy. There we go. It makes me wonder if when you're playing this game, do other people see the exact same thing as you, like the little carpet guys? Do they experience it differently? I would make this more interesting to know about, to be honest. Well, we made it all the way up here now. You know, it's never really explained why we're going up to this mountain or anything, but it makes you wonder why the mountain was like shining. My prediction has always been like it represents like the coming of like human curiosity or something, and like curiosity kills the cat type ordeal. Oh, interesting. Huh. Oh, we're supposed to go up here. Hello. There you are. No? It's just me. There we go. See what this is. Some weird ruined stuff going on here still. I guess the monsters were fighting against each other for some reason. Yeah. It makes me wonder if sometimes I meet the same person. I remember on one playthrough, though, I definitely had two different people because, one of the fun facts I was trying to hide if I saw another person is that if you play this enough, you eventually get a white robe and stuff, so you kind of prestige the more you play this game, but I've never seen every robe type in this game, but man, it's just really prestigious when you see like a white robe with a ton of stuff going on. Just completely overdwarf you. Now it's time for us to go through the snowy part here. Man, one thing I never really realized about this game is that we have all these snow, wind, sand, everything. But like, all this stuff is stuff that you can't control and you just sort of bear through with. Even like these sort of snake things are just going around. Oh. No. Okay, we're gonna be okay. We're gonna be fine, friend. I think the only way you can lose stuff in here is if you no! If you get eaten by those guys. No! Let's see how big their scarf thing is. Yeah. Yeah, they definitely lost a little bit. Let's see if we can go forward. Try. Oh boy. So close. I know. They're so tiny now. Do we go? Not sure where we go from here, to be honest. Guess after this wind we should go over to the right. Let's see. This is definitely one of the most intense parts of the game. Don't want that guy coming down right now. Oh, we ate some friends. We have to get in here. Come on. And this game just completely teaches you to be patient with these guys. I don't know where one is right now. I almost don't feel like going. Let's go. I'm gonna take the risk. Last thing I want to do is get caught by one of those dragon things. I want to keep my scarf as long as I can. Because I believe... Oh, where am I going? Oh, it's not over here. Oh, this is a bad idea. We're out in the open. Oh no. But I believe if you truck through this game, you'll have better results the longer a scarf you have. Oh no. See him up there. Let's go to one of those little houses again. I know where he went. Uh-oh. Oh, I see his eye thing. Oh gosh. Uh-oh. No. Oh my gosh. How did we barely make that? I don't know how we did that. Yeah, don't mean to be a little quiet during this, but I feel like it's appropriate to soak in the atmosphere for this game than, you know, possibly all the commentary and stuff. So, gosh. Being chased down by big things like that is one of the things I don't have on my top list. Maybe at the bottom of my list for things I want. Because I definitely don't have any plans to get eaten by a big snake monster. But, you know, it's maybe kind of barren, and we may be being attacked by these snake things, but we have little scarf friends, and we have a cute little buddy here with a tiny little scarf. See, now we're so much more safer since we're in an enclosed space again. So beautiful, yet so sad seeing things frozen over. What's a friend? You have anything to say? I wonder what makes you, like, disconnect with people from this. It just seems so sort of like at a whim. Just makes you think how they did all this. This game is powerful. What are you doing, friend? Come up with me. Wow, this game actually took a lot longer than I thought, because I was looking up other streams online people have done on YouTube. They usually take about 2 hours, but I guess it's a little different here. I think this game just has a little bit more content on it. Gosh, I've got to say, one of the worst environments I don't like being in is anything really gusty or windy that just screws up my senses and stuff. And now that we're a lot colder, I can't chirp as loud. So that's sort of like environmental quip that they have for this game. Back. Come over here. We just need to hang out over here. All be good. Man, the elements are just so dangerous if you think about it. It can be so beautiful, but on the other hand, like, situations like this, it just shows you how unbearing nature really is. Yeah, this is a point in the game where you lose your scarf. At least we have our friend here. I've never really been here with somebody else, so this is a really unique experience that I never really thought I'd be getting in 2020. Just gotta make sure we go a little farther so we get to the mountain. Now, don't really know why we're going here, but there must be some sort of allegory for curiosity or death, right? Maybe it doesn't mean anything, but man, when I get to this scene, like, I always slightly, like, tear up a little bit. Cause, like, these little guys, like, are literally trying their best. But, you know, at least during the journey of this game... No! My friend. Oh my gosh, they're here! Where are they? My friend behind me? I think that's them up there. Yeah. Man, the power of this moment always gets me because I just feel so empowered after that moment, after they die because sort of don't see it happening after so much rise and height of this story. I'm really glad I got to experience this with like one player the whole time. And shout out to everybody who's decided to watch this long or enjoy this series at any point in time. Even if you like watch for like 10 minutes or you just tune in to see this beauty of a game. I always hope you're enjoying your time here, especially with a game like this. This game just requires so much recognition for just like the art and the beauty of it. Being able to go to this figurative representation of like nondescript like afterlife type thing. It just gives you so much power. To be able to feel feelings like this for a nondescript character and just some video game. I hope my friend's doing okay. I'm not sure where they are. Hope I didn't lose them. I don't possibly know where they even are. I'm gonna see if I can wait for them. I don't see them anywhere. I usually just barrel through this area, but last thing I would want to do is leave without the one friend who's been on me with this journey like the entire time. I think I lost them. So I guess I'm gonna be ending off this beautiful game by myself, but I hope my little friends out there, they enjoyed their experience with this game and stuff. I mean, just look at this area and like the orchestration of this game. This provides so much beauty for what's just some video game. Because, you know, some people call video games silly, or like, some people don't take them seriously, but like, you see a game like this, it just has to be something like art. Just, this game's totally worth the entire experience alone. I thought I saw a click of a friend for a second, but, you know, the entire game's just like orchestrated over with a violin and like some little rope person going through the desert. It just like makes you feel something that I can't begin to describe. I think that's why I'm so charmed to this game and come back to it every once in a while. I remember some weird point when this game was like kind of popular and a couple of like people were playing this. It was definitely an interesting time for this game to be like quite an art game. And like so many people drawing their heads to it because of how it's just got some powerful feeling that only a few games can provide for people. But I hope everyone watching this really enjoyed our trip with Journey. This is basically the end of the game. But I'll show you guys a little something after everything's said and done. First, we're gonna have a cutscene going back through our entire journey and my favorite piece of the entire game. It's really all of it's centered around this, but I'll be quiet for this. Since I've given this enough time now, I definitely want to know what you guys think, like, what like some of the most beautiful parts of this game are, or anything like that. Oh, is that people actually playing the game? I've never seen people in a cutscene like that. Whoa. I learned a lot of new things about this game after I thought I really knew this well. But man, this final song always fills me. I think it's called like Seasons or something on the soundtrack. They have the entire soundtrack on YouTube. I used to listen on playlist. I definitely think I do have some time to show us another game. If you guys would like, there's another game in this pack called Flowers that I really enjoyed, but I can also switch over to Super Mario Kart on like SNES or really any Mario Kart. Oh, I did meet two different people. Interesting. I don't remember them naming people at the very end. Well, if these two people ever see this stream, you guys are really good companions, and I could even tell you guys apart, apparently. Huh. And so the extra thing I was going to show you guys is that at the very end here, we actually just start out at the beginning of the game again. So in my way, I think that this entire game sort of perpetual cycle, which I find kind of interesting. But this game was good. I really enjoyed it. I'll leave you guys with the opening again, and I'm going to get my Super Mario Kart up. Just because it's something short, I could just do a little Mario Kart. Or actually, uh, would you guys rather, if anyone wants to comment, I'll just choose on my own, if anything, but would you guys rather see Super Mario Kart or Kirby's Dream Land 3? Because I really love the Kirby games, and I wouldn't mind doing a little bit of that, even though I was going to make this day mainly for just little one-off games. Because I'm not the best at them, but I think Kirby's Dream Land 3 has definitely got really good artistic theming like this game, in a way. Yeah, I think I'm gonna definitely do some Super Mario Kart, so give me guys a second, because I don't really have a BRB screen or anything for this, so I'm going to Switchly just